better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like. Still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? Hey, y'all looking like they in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. You still looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the wheel. Let her keep it, now she driving in that. Ooh, yeah, achiever, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better, we communicate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash. Alert! Alert! Hey! Let's go!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Robinson. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Heineke on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Heineke. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to the ground with Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 48 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They run. It's Williams. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Heineke now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr. Flush to his right. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Carr will look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Looking to throw. Heineke forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Heineke now from the 50. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Heineke. This one into the hands of Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll throw again. Heineke being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd down and 3. Throwing. Heineke sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Heineke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Heineke. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and
Heineke.
at the Saints' 40-yard line.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Heineke changing the play. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Robinson with another carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Heineke to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this is going to be another 1st down as he tackles made at the Saints' 15-yard line. From the gun, Heineke. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Heineke. That's complete right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Again, it's Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. As
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react.